bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This is James Robinson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now with Robinson. Stays on his feet, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Robinson, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Robinson, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. Ooh, the juke. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They run. Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They run the counter. Mitchell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. And this This is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
26 Mike. Let's go. Let's hit this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check 38.
To throw, it's Lance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 31, Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Ayuk on the return. Well, now how about this return?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Lance now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. (6-0) our score after 1. On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 43-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Able to haul it in is Kittle, and he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again, as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. Lance now on first down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Robinson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. James Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson going to throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory. Right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. "35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Extra point safely through. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 76 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Ayuk on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Robinson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Let's 57's right.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Watch the edge.
10 cycle.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around. There he goes, left side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, number 6 overall.
And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They run the counter. Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Lance.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
13 yards, the tally on the return there.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a give right side. Cassidy. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll run on first down. Cassidy. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On third down, Cassidy. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump. Check it out, read.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And Lance now to throw.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Flushed out right. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Cassidy. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On 1st down, Cassidy.
149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Cassidy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, Cassidy. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 18-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Check right 27. Check right 27. Squeeze, double.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Come on, D. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to regroup next day to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brent